welcome back to my channel. As you could tell from the title, we're making a Sunday dinner. I saw this recipe on TikTok and I was like, that looks fire, and it's about to be Sunday. Today is Saturday, but tomorrow is Sunday. So I'm making this meal for y'all today so that I can post it tomorrow morning. You guys can go to the grocery store, get you your ingredients, and have a yummy Sunday dinner. And I'm gonna have yummy Sunday leftovers because I guess I'm just having a Saturday dinner today. But so basically, I've already chopped up a bunch of vegetables. Look how many diced onions I got, y'all. Did a lot. All these really pretty bell peppers. I also got the rainbow carrots. These are from Trader Joe's. Cut up some cabbage. I got mac and cheese noodles, couple seasonings that I was running low on. And also, you guys, today, the difference between this, like, it's not a roast. Actually, it's ribeye. And like I said, I saw this recipe on TikTok. I've never done like a roast with ribeye instead of roast, so we could definitely, we're trying something new today basically. Also, I got my smoked sausage for my cabbage. I got 3 ribeyes, so yeah, we're gonna do a ribeye roast, cabbage, mac and cheese. Guys, I was about to do a peach cobbler, but I was like, am I kind of like doing too much? I am literally a single person. I've been trying to cook and do the most, but I did invite my friends over. So they should be coming over later because I was like, look, are y'all gonna come over? Because I'm about to be cooking, so yeah, come eat, please. So if you're my friend, you'd be lucky because I love feeding my friends. But anyways, let's get into the video. Let's start cooking. The first thing that we're gonna start off by doing is starting off with this ribeye roast, because this is gonna take probably the longest. It's gonna take about 3 hours, guys. Oh, I also have some, my bad, some cut up red potatoes that I just like did in 4s. But yeah, we're gonna brown this ribeye on a cast iron skillet, and then we're gonna put it in a pot to like cook down and get soft and yummy, 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 yummy. So let's do it. All right, guys, so we got the steaks here, the ribeyes. And before we even get to sear them, obviously we're gonna have to season them. So I'm gonna do this on both sides, but I'm gonna do black pepper. Y'all, this is a bone, I guess. Is that a bone or is that like hard fat? I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it in there because all of this is gonna cook down for super long and be so delicious. Also got the Tonys with no salt though, because just me personally, like, I don't like to overdo the salt until like I'm starting to taste my food, because I don't want it to be too salty or not salty enough. It's just once something is over salted, it's just hard to, you know, get back. Also, this is herb sea salt. It looks like, oh, you just said you don't like a lot of salt, but this actually has a lot of herbs in it, so it's actually really not that salty. So also we're gonna do garlic powder. Hello, come on, garlic powder. But I do want to season this really well, because also like we're gonna have like a little gravy coming out of here. So this is just some steak seasoning from the grocery store. Also keep in mind, like I said, we're gonna do this on both sides. And then I know Old Bay is for dang seafood, but I like Old Bay, so we're putting it on this too. Use all the seasonings that you want to use, that you normally use. It's never gonna be wrong if you kind of know what you're doing. So I'm gonna flip this over, get both sides seasoned, and then we're gonna sear them. Well, I'm gonna put the ribeyes in. Obviously my skillet is not that big, so I'm gonna try to fit 2 in at a time, because I really don't want to do it 3 separate times. But I'm gonna probably do 2 and then 1 by itself. So let's see. Hopefully it fits. You guys, I don't think this one is gonna fit. I could try though. Oh dang. Ah! Maybe it'll shrink down a little. You guys, get a bigger cast iron skillet. My mom got me these years ago for my birthday, so whatever. All right, it's in enough. Okay, it's in enough. But I'm gonna let these sear. And you guys, make sure you get a really good sear on these. You want them to pretty much be burnt on both sides. Not like completely burnt, but you know what I mean. All right, so this is how they're looking after I flipped them the first time, guys. I honestly, I should have just done this 1 at a time, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep letting it cook down. And yeah, this is how it looks when I flip it. It looks pretty good to me. I like, you see how dark that is? That's how dark I want it to be. Okay, so for the last ribeye, I'm gonna add some beef broth. I know that looks crazy, but I'm trying to get everything off the bottom of the pan so that I can just get all the flavor from the iron skillet, because I'm about to transfer this into a whole different pan. Let me turn the heat down. But I just want everything off the bottom of this. Now that I have this like bigger pan, this is what I'm gonna cook the meat in for like the hours. I'm gonna put the steaks in, the ribeyes, whatever, I don't freaking know. The ribeyes, the steaks, are they steaks? Are they ribeye steaks? Gonna put those in. Let me get a glove. Y'all be careful if you ever use iron skillets, because the whole thing gets hot. So I'm gonna take out the last ribeye. Just plop her in. Gonna take all of the bottom of that and put it in there. Put this down. Raise the heat back up. Okay, so after I add everything to the next pot, I'm gonna add even more beef broth, just so that it's like kind of covered. And I'm also gonna go ahead and add, I got the chopped onions here. I don't really feel like you could do too much with the onions. I personally love onions, and it's just so delicious, so yummy and nutritious. That's probably equivalent to like 1 onion. Then I got all these peppers here, but I'm really just gonna use the green ones for this. I'm gonna use the other ones for the cabbage, because y'all, I got a small cabbage head delivered, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to fluff this cabbage dish out with some peppers. But put that in there, kind of get it, you know, in there. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic. I do use the pre-minced garlic because why not? So this is the kind I use, just the kind from the grocery store. Get yourself a spoon. I also don't feel like you could do too much with the garlic, so I'm gonna do 2 big giant spoonfuls. Also, I'm gonna do a little bit more seasoning, because now we got all that broth in there. This is unsalted, so it's okay. I'm gonna do a little bit more black pepper. I like black pepper, so I like to do a lot with the black pepper. More garlic powder. Also, I have onion powder here as well, which I actually need to open. I'm just pour it like this, because whatever. Onion powder. You really can't have too much onion powder or garlic powder, honestly. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I'm gonna try to get this in there. Get it kind of mixed into that broth, so it's not just kind of sitting in one place. Add a little bit more Old Bay. It really isn't that much Old Bay, because this barely comes out. And then after that's in there, it's pretty much, it's not fully covered, but it's gonna start cooking down also, so it's okay. I'm going to cover this and cook this for 2.5 hours. So we will be back and start cooking everything else. So while my ribeye is cooking, y'all hear it, it's up there like boiling, bubbling, whatever the heck. I already boiled my noodles because, you know, I just wanted to get ahead of everything, and y'all don't need me to tell you how to boil noodles. But basically, I'm going to get a pot and add a large amount of butter. Oh my goodness. Y'all, don't mind any of that mess back there. Oh my God, please come off of this spoon. Oh gosh, oh my gosh, my hands. Whoa! Okay, let me turn this heat way down. So I'm going to add this butter. Y'all even see this properly? Whatever, I can see it well enough. Sorry about that. All right, melting down this butter, because right now I'm about to make the cheese sauce. Cook the noodles, which is very self-explanatory. Y'all know, y'all got a box. Y'all can go ahead and just follow the directions, okay? One thing I will say that I think I just did a little bit on accident when cooking my noodles was I could have cooked it for a little less time, but you know what? We live in we learn. I was trying to do it al dente, but like it wasn't even boiling. Like I didn't see it boiling, so I was just like, okay. So I did it for 8 minutes instead of the time. I should have done it like 5. Okay, wait, let me actually turn this back up. I was trying not to burn the butter, but now it's like taking a second to melt. So do a whole bunch of butter. Honestly, however much your heart like desires. Truthfully, honestly, I personally feel like mac and cheese, you can't have too much butter and you can't have too much cheese. So I think that the key to really good mac is just having your seasons properly like figured out. I wouldn't say exactly you have to follow like 2 tablespoons of, unless you're not really like a seasoned cooker, but just go with the heart. Okay, so I'm gonna add some heavy cream also that's just by heart. Also I have, if I say one more time, I'll jump out of my window. I got a bag of mozzarella. I'm going to do the whole bag. And I'm going to do a whole bag of sharp cheddar. Ah! My goodness, let me open this up. The butter is on my hand. Wow, now my camera's about to die. All right, let me hurry up and get this cheese sauce. All right. Getting this cheese sauce situated. You guys, I'm gonna just melt all this down and make a cheese sauce. And I'll bring y'all right back to it because my camera is about to die. But all right guys, so I got my noodles seasoned with some butter and some pepper and some herb sea salt, and I'm about to go ahead and put my cheese sauce on top of here. Let me show that to y'all. So this is the cheese sauce, y'all. Do not mind this damn pan. And honestly, I don't know how this color is picking up. I'm waiting for the rest of these cheese chunks to be you know, melted or whatever. Also, I'm really nervous because it was just way too thick, so I added heavy cream, and then it was still too thick, so I added a little more, and now I think it might be too runny, but I don't know because I just had the heat up pretty high, so I'm like, maybe it's just really hot and all the rest of the cheese hasn't melted that I was adding. So fingers crossed. And don't mind that this pot looks a little questionable. I was going like this, you know, it's going up to the sides, but please pray for me, guys. I've never made a bad mac, but this may be a first. All right, so this is it with the cheese added. Y'all hear that? I think it's actually okay. I thought it was gonna be way too runny. And I also ended up making 2 pans because I guess it was just that many noodles, but I do not know who's about to eat all this food. Once again, hopefully my friends come over, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna top it with some more cheese, paprika, parsley, and pop it in the oven. I don't know, maybe like 400, maybe like 15-20 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna just do it till I feel. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. This has 30 minutes more, and then I'm gonna add some more beef broth and then add my red potatoes and cook them in there for like an hour. Also, I'm gonna add some carrots because I have those rainbow carrots, but guys, it's already like breaking up on its own. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Oh crap, we're getting foggy. All right, so I added my red potatoes, I added my carrots. I'm just trying to like push them down in there, and then we're gonna cook this for about another hour. The meat is gonna keep getting softer, vegetables are gonna cook up. Oh my gosh, you guys, the flavor is so good in here. I added the little bit more of the beef broth. Oh my god, yeah, this is honestly, this is so delicious already. I can't wait to taste the final product. Okay guys, so for my cabbage, what I do is I take my smoked sausage, slice it up, nice and thin. Well, these actually don't look that thin, but you know what? It's okay. They could be thinner, but just cut it as thin as you can. And I like to brown these, like real brown, real crispy. And then I'm gonna take them off this heat, add my onions, add my bell peppers, add my cabbage, and then I'm gonna re-add my sausages after the cabbage is already cooked, because I just like my sausage like super crispy, super like burnt, you know? I feel like everybody likes sausage burnt. Who likes sausage like this? It's just not hitting. It's giving hot dog, okay? I need a golden brown crust on there. So, all right, so I just took the sausage off the heat. Y'all see that? That's how it's supposed to look. And I'm gonna burn these, well, not burn. I'm gonna cook these onions in that grease from the smoked sausage. Whoa. Yummy, yummy in my freaking tummy. Get those onions on there. Yum. I love onions. Onions. Now we're gonna do all of these peppers. Yeah, like that. Onions, peppers. Also, let me get some more of that garlic. I'm going to do more garlic. Once again, can't do too much garlic. It's garlic. Can't do too much onions, can't do too much garlic. People who don't like garlic scare me, because literally what is there not to like? I don't understand it. The same with onions. Onions barely have a flavor, but you need them to cook a good meal. How are you making a good meal without onions and garlic? I don't understand it. It's like a staple, babe. But anyways, I'm gonna let these cook down. I'm gonna season these also. I'm gonna season this with some caldo de pollo. Just kidding. Chicken bouillon powder. Okay. Let's get that in there, okay? I'll do some more of that saltless Tony's. Oh my gosh, she's calling me. Alright, weirdo. Okay, sorry about that. Pepper, herb, sea salt, and I'm gonna salt it at the end for real, because I just want the flavors to be in there first before I make it super salty. Y'all know how I do it. So, okay, now that my peppers and my onions are cooked down a little bit, I'm going to add my cabbage. And guys, when you add your cabbage, it's gonna look like, oh my gosh, it's so much cabbage. But y'all, it's not. It's gonna shrink. So I'm gonna just put this in here. Dump that on in there. And then I'm going to cover it for it to just wilt down a little bit. All right, so I got the cabbage done, added back in the sausage. You see how it's looking. Oh my goodness, it's so good too, y'all. I finally cut the roast off, and I just put some rice in my rice cooker to put that on top of. And then I'm going to pop the mac and cheese in. Actually, I'm gonna do 375 for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how brown the top gets, because I don't want to like super overcook it, since you guys already told y'all I kind of made the noodles a little bit soft. So I just want to really brown the top. So everything's pretty much done. Just got to heat up and brown the mac and cheese and wait for the rice cooker to be done. All right, y'all, I just took the mac out. I definitely felt like I needed more cheese on top, but it's okay. It still looks good. Just waiting for this rice over here to freaking cook. Everything else is done, and then I'm gonna put my plate together. Oh my goodness, look at this. And y'all know I'm about to eat some for y'all on camera. This looks so good. And it tastes good too. Let's eat. I'm gonna take a little thumbnail. Okay, that's not cute. Okay, whatever. Honestly, I'm so over it. Hold on. I'm gonna have a few bites with you guys. and then I'm gonna watch a show because I need to watch a show with Lightning. So what should I start with? I'll start with the roast. Oh my God, the potato. Oh my gosh, a carrot. Oh my God, the meat. No. Let me taste the mac, because y'all know that's what I was a little worried about. I usually do really good mac. Let's see if I was able to do it, or if I messed up. It's still fire. Oh my God. I wish I could hear it. Can you hear that? Yo. Let me do some cabbage with a sausage. I'm supposed to go out later, but honestly, this might really put me down. Let me have some of that white rice with it. Perfectly fluffy. This is basmati rice. Oh my goodness. If it's one thing I'm gonna do, is cook some good food. Cabbage is perfect. I like my cabbage like soggy, but not too soggy, you know? Like, I want the thick pieces to have just a little bite. All right, y'all, I'm about to kill this plate. I forgot I'm only having one couple bites with y'all. This is cran raz. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment on this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notifications, and I will be back with more recipes. Comment what recipes you guys would like to see below. My camera's about to die, so this is a perfect time to say bye.